So in this video I thought I'd cover our local enclosed park called Magnus Park. I looked all over Google and Edinburgh on the maps to try and find parks where Magnus could go and safely run around. And we managed to find this park in our neighbourhood called Magnus Park. It is a private park, so it did require a subscription fee, which wasn't too bad, and we get our own personal key for the gardening. So here we go.
Alright buddy, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Move up. Oop. Just got to lock the gate behind me. Right, come. Because Magnus is now free.
Now this park was a great find for Magnus because it's got lots and lots of open space, nice interesting bushes and trees for Magnus to smell, and it has keyed entry on all exits so Magnus can't escape, and high walls, so he's got lots and lots of room to run around, but this also makes it popular with other dog owners as well.
So we're in the park all by ourselves for one of those rare occasions. Magnus doesn't always run. Sometimes it's a simple trot around, smelling all the foliage and peeing on all the daffodils.
Magnus has got a very gentle demeanour, but he is quite intimidating in his size, so we only let Magnus off lead if there's only a few dogs in the park. If it's very busy, we'll keep him on lead, that way other smaller dogs don't get scared by his size. Other small creatures we have to fear in the park is the squirrels, but when Magnus sees a squirrel outside on the park on lead, he's generally pretty well behaved.
Alright, come on, leave it. Good boy. Leave it, that's it, keep going. Good boy. Leave it. Good boy. Well done, well done.
If Magnus is off lead in the park and sees a squirrel, it's a different story. The squirrels are pretty alert, so they're usually well up the tree before Magnus gets to there, but it does make our heart race. And if he's back on lead, it's just back to the old staring contest. I see you, Mr. Squirrel. Once Magnus knows the squirrels aren't coming back down, he'll usually give up on the squirrels and go back to smelling the trees and wandering around the park. When the park is empty, it's a great place to do some training with Magnus, to do some recall training, or to teach him some fun little tricks and games. He really loves his food, so it's quite easy to train Magnus to do some tasks because he is very food orientated and you're easy to get his attention when you've got some food in your hand. The other fun thing to do when the park is empty is give Magnus the chance to go run. Finding this park has been very valuable to us and to Magnus, to give him the opportunity to tear up a space that's not our back garden and meet other dogs in a nice friendly environment, a place that's secure with nice high walls so he can be let off lead and be safe and no worry about Magnus being able to jump over the high fences. So if you're in an area, just check Google Maps, see if you can try and find parks you never knew about. That's what we did, and we found this park here. So best of luck, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
And I think Magnus is done with the park. He's heading to the gate, so I think he's had his time here.